Elaborating on the characteristics of soul, we have many questions which the medical science has not cleared beyond doubt. Is the soul same as the atmosphere around us? The answer is no. There is no observable physical evidence for the soul. You can't see it, weigh it, measure its magnetic field, or determine any of its chemical properties. Therefore, there is no concept of the soul in biology. Every cell in the human body needs oxygen. The air we breathe has 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other gases. But the respiratory system that takes this fresh air into the body converts these elements into 65% oxygen, 18.5% carbon, 9.5% hydrogen, 3.2% nitrogen, and 1.5% calcium plus residuals in accordance with our body requirements. Each cell in the body exchanges oxygen for carbon dioxide. The waste gases go back to the lungs where it is removed from the bloodstream and then exhaled. When some healthy parts of the dying body can be transplanted to another living body that needs it badly, why brain transplant has not become successful? This is where the Supreme Universe plays its role. The individual person's past memories are stored in the brain cells. If the brain transplant can become successful, the patient surviving will have more difficulties in coping up with his new life, namely the connections with his friends, relatives, occupation, etc. Perhaps because of this dilemma he could face, God has made it impossible for one person's brain to be used by another. Transplant surgeons must remove kidneys and livers from the donors within 30 minutes of death. While kidneys can be transplanted into another body within 24 to 36 hours after death, liver has to be transplanted within 8 to 12 hours of death. Skin cells are longer lived and can be grafted in another body successfully even if it is taken 12 hours after death. At present, people are receiving corneal transplant, not the entire eye transplant. The optic nerves are very small and once they are cut, they cannot be reconnected. Therefore, the whole eye transplantation is not possible. In cornea transplant, the surgeon removes your damaged cornea and replaces it with donated healthy corneal tissue. For many people, cornea transplant surgery restores vision and improves their sight. Let's now discuss about brain death. In medical science, brain death is permanent death. It is the complete stopping of all brain functions and cannot be reversed. In case of a serious injury caused by an accident, when the blood supply to the brain is completely blocked, the brain dies. When the brain is dead, people cannot breathe or maintain other vital functions of the body. Death occurs when the heart stops beating. It is also possible to keep the heart beating after the brain stem stops functioning, which can allow the body and heart oxygenated. However, the person won't regain consciousness or breathe again on his own. Permanent brain damage begins only after 10 minutes without oxygen, and death can occur as soon as 4 to 6 minutes later. Contrary to the previous notions that brain cells die within 5 to 10 minutes, evidence now suggests that if left alone, the cells of the brain die slowly over a period of many hours, even days after the heart stops and the person dies. The brain stem is the lower part of the brain that is connected to the spinal cord, regulating the body functions like breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, and other functions such as awareness, consciousness, and our body movements. So medical science has to go a long way in deeper research. If you have gone through the earlier parts of my video systematically, you can easily understand the other characteristics of soul, such as the soul is that part of mind, character, thoughts and feelings. The supposed passing of the soul at death into another body is called transmigration or reincarnation. It is believed that when the ovum and sperm unite, there is a flash in the astral world and the souls waiting to be reborn. If their vibrations match with the flash of the light, rush in there. Therefore, it is possible that two or more souls can get in at the same time, and the woman could give birth to twins or triplets and so on. The soul of the living body is bonded with the present person's memories, likes, dislikes, actions, nature, emotions, and knowledge gained through the five senses. It is widely reported that a deceased person can speak through other family members at times. The soul is said to have the characteristics of dualism. The soul of a living body can enter into another living or dead body with or without his permission. Why majority of souls do not remember past lives? The human tendency is to forget. The memory cells that remember the distant past are stored in the brain, and the soul leaves the dead body and the brain at the time of death. The soul only carries certain strong, unforgettable feelings it had at the time of the death in the form of an electromagnetic field of waves and vibrations. Therefore, only a few incidents of past lives are spoken about by the newborn. But these are forgotten as the child grows. The soul consists of the mind, intelligence and ego, which goes into another body according to the nature of one's mind at the time of the death. Usually the memory is refreshed on your reincarnation, but sometimes residual memory takes few years for the person to forget. In rare cases, it takes a long time. All memories of our past lives remain in the subconscious mind as impulses, which is a field of magnetic energy. An electromagnetic field propagates in a wave form. According to electromagnetic field theories, consciousness of a person results when a brain produces an electromagnetic field with specific characteristics. So for a quality life, we all should spend some time in nature, open space, soothing sounds and the fresh air, because the nature is filled with the aura of prana. Connect with others. Nourish your heart by carving out quality time with friends, relatives and loved ones. Get creative. Writing, dancing, drawing, playing, going to museums and attending concerts and plays all enliven and enrich our senses. Now you record all your experiences and be connected with the present world. Live peacefully and happily and never worry about that part that you will die one day. There is reincarnation for you. You will be reborn in accordance with your wishes. Bye and thank you.